Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Lily. I am so happy that you are here with me today. In today's video, I am going to share a brand new design team project in collaboration with Ibette from Tu Casa De Papel. Ibette has an amazing Etsy shop, and I will link her shop in the description area below. She has a beautiful array of digital printables, and I used a couple of her digitals to create this beautiful journal. And so we're going to go and flip through the pages in just a moment. But I also have a discount code for you. So when you go over and visit her shop and you make a purchase, use my discount code, you guys. I'm going to have it right here on the screen so that you can jot it down and you don't forget to use it. And all of that information will be linked down below as well. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to leave me a comment, leave me a question, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I appreciate you guys being here. And if you are here for the very first time, I am a design team member for Ibette's Tu Casa De Papel's design team, and I'm really excited about that. I love working with her digitals, and they're just so beautiful and vibrant and colorful, right up my alley, you guys. All right, are you guys ready to get started to look at the inside of this beautiful journal? Let me just show you really quick, and I will too when I flip the camera over. I'm going to show you all angles of the journal. But right now, as I'm holding it, look at how beautiful that is. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful and soft and sweet. But inside, there are some pops of color, which I think you will love. Look at that. Look at this beautiful silk ribbon. Yeah, it's gorgeous, you guys. Okay, enough talking. Let's get started. I'm going to turn the camera over and flip through the pages. You guys are awesome. Thanks.
Allow me to begin by letting you know how happy I am with the way this journal turned out. I I absolutely love it. And I know I say that about everything that I create, but I really, really do love this one. It is a soft cover journal, and I just love the color of the cover of this journal. Absolutely beautiful. I love it so much, you guys. So I'm really, really happy with it. And I tried something new. I had some of these doilies stashed away, and I wanted to incorporate it into this cover, and I just didn't know how because I've not done this before. And so it's not stitched onto the cover. I actually just glued it using Fabrifix. And I'm going to open it right down the center of it so you could see what the cover looks like. Just spread open. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. I just can't say it enough. And I was so surprised at how well that doily adhered to the cover. There is stitching all around the border of the cover with gold thread, and then I added this beautiful tassel. I did not make this, I did buy it. I just love the tassels. Some I make, some I buy, and depending on my mood, those are the ones that I end up using in my journals. And then I had some vintage silk ribbon that I picked up at a boutique in Salt Lake a couple years ago. And so I've kind of just had it in my stash, and it just complemented this journal so well. The inside is also lined with beautiful fabric. And you know, as I was doing this flip through, I noticed that even though the colors complement each other, the fabric with the papers, but beyond that, I noticed these little dots on the digital that complement the dots on the fabric. So nice little happy accident. It's almost like I planned it that way, but I really didn't. It was meant to be, you guys. Now, as you know, I have signature little house pockets that I create from junk mail envelopes or regular number 10 size envelopes. And I include one in every single one of my junk journals. And I always attach it to the very first page of the signature. But in this case, I didn't want to cover up that beautiful, beautiful image on the right-hand side. So I just clipped it to the inside cover. I used the digitals to create a collage on the front of this pocket. I have so many videos, you guys, showing you how I create these little house envelope pockets. I will link the playlist down below, but I will also have a playlist at the end of the video so you could see I've made so many in different themes, and these are always some of my favorite. I also call these casitas, and so little house envelope or casita envelope pockets. And I love working with these. And so many of you have also worked on creating your own little casitas or little house envelope pockets. And it's just amazing to see how you were inspired by my little creation. So thank you so much. And there are some ephemera pieces within this digital kit. Oh, I haven't even mentioned what it is, have I? I'll let you know in just a second. And so aside from the beautiful pages, there's also some cut aparts that you can use. And those are the ones that I have taken to create tags and also journaling spots and the collage work on the front and the back of this little casita. I used 2 different digital printable kits. This one it's Amorcito Corazon. If you go over to Ibette's Tu Casa De Papel, the thumbnail reads Amorcito Corazon. However, the description reads wedding junk journal, wedding scrapbooking, travel journal pages. There's a big description. However, you need to think outside the box, and don't turn away from wedding junk journal pages if it's not a wedding junk journal or scrapbook that you are creating, because these digital images can be used so many different ways. They are so versatile. I didn't create this journal with a wedding album in mind. This can be a journal for all occasions, everyday use. No theme intended for this journal. So sometimes we just have to look past the description of some of the items that we use and be able to incorporate them and use them in so many different ways. And so again, this one, the thumbnail reads Amorcito Corazon. I will have a direct link to this digital printable kit in the description area below. And Ibette has such an amazing array of different digital printables. So I used a little bit of washi tape, and I'll talk about these journal cards in just a moment. But just so many things to say, you guys. I know I sometimes go off on a tangent. I get, I have squirrel moments. But I created journal cards with old book pages that I've had in my stash from the altered books that I've recently been creating. And so I make journaling cards out of those. And then I did a little bit of collage on those book pages and with the leftover bits and pieces, and also with the ephemera pieces from the digital kit. This second digital kit that I used in this journal is called Vintage Spanish Ledger Paper. So all the ledger papers that you see in this journal come from that Spanish ledger paper kit, and I will also have a direct link to that kit down below. I have these amazing Spanish/Mexican playing cards in my stash. My dad went to Mexico and he brought me these cards back, and so I love adding these into my journals as well. So see how I have added some of the ephemera pieces onto the book pages, and then on the back, over the book print, I added 100% cotton paper and then a little bit of washi tape. And that washi tape that's on the reverse side, that is Amity Bloom washi tape. It's so pretty. But that cotton paper was a happy find at the thrift store. And I believe it's also used for brochures and also for resumes. But it said 100% cotton paper on the packet. And so I thought that was pretty cool. And I've added a couple of vellum sheets to the journal. This one is a very soft cream color. And then added these beautiful gold butterflies. And these are butterflies that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. They seldom have them, but when they do, sometimes it's only one packet. I will grab them, you guys. This is I believe that this was like a cigar label, but I'm not quite sure. It is part of the Amorcito Corazon digital kit. And then you could see how I used some of the pieces from the kit and used it as washi. And these were just a couple of scrap pieces of cardstock from my stash, but the colors coordinated so well. And then I took that cigar band and then attached it to fussy cut it to use as a belly band. I'm not sure if that's what it was meant for, but this is where it's fun, and you can take all of those bits and pieces of ephemera and incorporate them and use them however you wish. some of the advertisements that are in this kit. The images are so beautiful. It's so fun to come across like this one, where those are adverts in Spanish. And if it weren't for these digital printables, I don't think I would come across these vintage advertisements. So nice that the way that she's incorporated them into these kits. And notice how the vintage Spanish ledger papers coordinate so well with the other digital printable kit. So nice. This is a fussy cut envelope that came in the Amorcito Corazon kit, and I just fussy cut it and then glued it onto the cotton paper, because I did add a few of that 100% cotton paper into the signature. It's the same one that I lined the book page journaling cards with. And then in the envelope, I tucked in some fussy cut items, also from the ephemera kit. And these you can use as journaling spots, or you can also use them to further embellish the pages in this journal. One thing I forgot to mention is I will have this journal listed in my own personal Etsy shop, and I will have that link in the description area below. I love the flap of this envelope. Not only is it my favorite shade of turquoise, but it's so ornate. And it looks like an actual piece of like maybe lace trim. And then I used it as a tuck spot and then tucked in one of the tags that comes in the kit as well. Beautiful, beautiful images of all of these ladies. This is the center of the journal. And I have doubled up on the embroidery floss that I used to bind the signature, and then added a few beads from my stash. Each little string will have 2 beautiful glass beads. So there's a total of 4 glass beads, and then also some acrylic and some plastic beads. They just worked so well together. I'm pointing out at how beautiful this image is on the left-hand side, and just the entire layout altogether. That embroidery digital work, it almost feels like it has texture. I love it so much, you guys. Also, some more cut aparts from the kit, which you can use, again, like I mentioned a moment ago, to further embellish your journal pages, or you can use these as tuck spots, or just leave them clipped just the way they are. They look beautiful as an embellishment to your page. And then that round little bit there is also from the kit. And these are additional kit items. There was a little corner tuck that I fussy cut and glued into that lower left-hand side. And then 2 other fussy cut pieces. And this one I actually cut as it was printed, kind of jaggedy, so it looks like it's torn paper. So that was fun. The images, the colors. So even though on the outside of the cover, it's very soft, the hues are very soft. The inside, I just love how within the pages and the kit, there are so many different pops of color, but they coordinate and they complement each other so well. I love the floral designs, and then all of the images of the beautiful ladies. Look at how beautiful. And then I added my own rosette trim on the front of these, just items for my own stash. And then the book pages, I believe it's about 3 different book pages folded in half, and then I just stitched around it, just some haphazard stitching, and then glued pieces of or items from the digital kit to the front, and then just further embellished it. This trim is so beautiful. It's a French trim in my favorite shade of turquoise, and then it has beautiful metallic trim in it, and so it just sparkles so beautifully. There are a couple of vintage music sheets in here. So aside from the digital pages that I used, I also incorporated items for my own stash, like the music paper, and then that cotton paper as well, and the vellum paper. And then the digital printables are printed on HP 32 paper, and I printed double-sided. And I don't always do that because I don't mind the blank pages. But for this kit, I thought it would be fun to print double-sided, and so I really, really love the way it turned out, especially because I knew in advance that I was going to have the cotton paper within the signatures, and that would allow for more white space for additional journaling. And now all of these digital printables, I do get a lot of questions. What are these used for? How do you use them? And these can be used as planners, as journals, as diaries, as scrapbooks, and you can go ahead and journal right over the printed images. So don't be afraid to add your pictures on top of the images. These are background pages, and you can leave them as they are, but you can also embellish over that as well. But you'll find a lot of blank space for your own personal journaling. This is a lot shorter video than I normally create, and so I try to point out all of the things, but if I missed anything, you guys, please leave me a message or a comment down below, and I will, like I always say, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Look at how beautiful it looks. I'm going to flip the camera over so I could say goodbye. So you guys have an amazing day. Don't go away. Stick around. Thank you.
You guys, thank you so much for being here with me today and watching me as I flip through the pages of this beautiful journal. I told you there were going to be some pops of color. Everything coordinates so well. I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, all of the information to Ibette's Tu Casa De Papel will be linked down below. And again, don't forget to use the discount code. I'm going to put it right here on the screen so that you can jot it down. Use it today, use it tomorrow, but don't forget to use it, all right? If you guys have any questions, remember, you can leave it in the comment section below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You guys, let's get to 20,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We are so close, and I know we can get there. We're a team, we are a community, and we can do this together. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.